And welcome to Monterey High School and tonight's action between the Fentress County Crush and the Monterey Junior High Wildcats as we get set for football action here in just a moment. And we got our captains getting ready to come out on the field. We'll have those guys in just a moment come out and make the coin toss, and we'll get this game underway. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And if I can find my sponsor, we had a rough night tonight, folks, getting all this equipment hooked up tonight. And hopefully we are good to go now. As I want to thank our sponsors for our live broadcast. They are Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, Fentress County Block Company, and Progressive Savings Bank, our sponsors for Crush Football here on CLTV. We hope you enjoy it here tonight. As we get set for this one, the video replay is being brought to you by those good folks. And don't forget our Players Game brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall's Outdoor Sports. Or sports and outdoors, I should say. But anyway, it looks like the Crush has won the toss. They're making their decision on what they want to do. And then we will have the opening kickoff. It will be, let's see, a little bit of trouble seeing through the glass here in the press box. It rained heavily here, and we got about a 40-minute delay. So we got a little bit of a late start and a lot of moisture on the window. And it looks like the Crush did win the toss. And let's see what they're going to do. The Crush wins. They're going to take the football to start the ball game. So the Crush will open up, taking in the football, and they will be making their way left to right on video. And Monterey will be kicking off to start this ball game. So we're getting ready for football action here. This was actually played on a Tuesday night, so we had a little bit of change. Normally Thursday night ball games. We got Tuesday night this week, a Monday night next week, as we'll host over Avery Trace on Monday out at the Dragon Pit. So that should be a good one as well. That's going to be a big conference game. This is a non-conference matchup, the last non-conference game of the year for the Crush, as they go into straight conference play after tonight. Now both these teams come in here 1-1. The Crush beat Overton County last week, lost to DeKalb County the week before, while Monterey defeated Red Boiling Springs, and then they lost to a good Cumberland County squad who's in the Crush's conference. So they lost that one last week. Now, of course, these two teams not, as we said, in conference play, so they don't play each other for conference title, but it's still a big game, as the Crush end up in a tie somewhere down the road, this one could be a big game here tonight. And the opening kickoff going to be on the ground. It's a roller toward the middle of the field, picked up right at the 35-yard line by number 21, the Crush, on his feet, going to take it over the left side, get up to about the 44 before he's dropped down. And on the return was Rylan Miller. Rylan on the return gets a good return, and it's going to be good field position for the Crush. They'll start 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Monterey, that squib kick to start the game, and not a bad idea with this wet field. We had quite a bit of rain just before the game started and had a little bit of thunder and lightning, so they had to delay the game. And so the field just a little bit wet here at Monterey High School. This is where the Monterey Junior High squad plays. And Monterey High School, I think they've got this week, I think they're playing Sale Creek, if I'm not mistaken, this week. Coming up, as it will be under center, goes quarterback Bilbrey. Bilbrey going to hand it off to left side to Miller. Miller over the left side gets up to midfield and driven back, so he's going to get about a 5-yard gain. So it'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Crush. Good hard running by Miller. Miller with a big rush gets about 5, so it's going to be 2nd and half the distance. As the Crush coming in here, as we said, 1-1 on the season. Tough loss to DeKalb County, and then they came back last week and hammered Overton County. Crush under center. Got a man in motion. They'll hand it over to that side. That's going to be dropped, and Bo Shears falls back on it, and Bo Shears that time had it. Tried to shift hands. When he did, he dropped it, and that almost was a costly play by Bo Shears, but he loses 3 yards, but he does fall back on the football, so Bo Shears will have it. Lose about 3 yards on that one, so that's going to make it down a 3rd and about 7 for the Crush. And the Crush lucky that time they were able to fall back on the football, as Boshier just never really had a good handle on it, and he tried to switch hands, and when he did, he dropped it. Up now will come Bilbrey. Bilbrey under center. Going to hand off to Miller over the left side. Miller going to try to cut back inside. Does. Still on his feet. Miller breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Breaks to the outside. Miller's going to head to the house on this one as he's going to take it 53 yards, or 52 yards for the touchdown. A 52-yard run by Rylan Miller. Rylan with the touchdown, and we're in the first quarter with 6:23 left to go in the first quarter. The Crush is on the scoreboard as Rylan Miller with a 52-yard run. Makes this quickly a 6-0 ball game. Good looking run by Miller. That time he broke a couple tackles, just kept going, and he was able to pull away and take it to the house. So the Crush on the scoreboard. They'll go for the 2-point conversion, and Miller back in the Wildcat. They'll toss it back to Miller. Miller going to take it and go into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. So Rylan Miller with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and the Crush out to an early 8-0 lead.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And Rylan Miller with a 52-yard touchdown run, and the Crush take an early lead as he takes the 2-point conversion as well. And now the Crush lead at 8-0, and they will be kicking off. Monterey will get their first possession as they'll line it up. Ferris will kick it away. Crush on top, 8-0 early in this one. Great run by Rylan Miller. Took over that left side and just got behind his blockers and kept running. He hit a couple of times but broke free and takes it to the house. So now it's going to be kicking off Ferris. Ferris going to kick it. That's going to be an onside kick, and that's going to roll out of bounds before it gets to the 50. So that's going to be a penalty. And we talk about good field position right off the bat. The Monterey Wildcats going to have some great field position right at about the 48-yard line of the Crush. So that one didn't even get the 10 yards it had to go. So they need to get that one all the way to the 40, or to the 50, but didn't get it there. They only got it to about the 48. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Monterey in Crush territory. So we'll see what the defense can do now for the Crush. And both teams trying that squib kick early with this wet field conditions. And, with the penalty as well, that's going to move them up another 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line now for the Monterey Junior High Wildcats. Wildcats looking to answer the Crush touchdown. They'll have at the quarterback position. That's going to be, get my list out here. It's going to be Micah Henry. Micah Henry, an 8th grader, going to be at the helm. He takes a snap back in the shotgun. Now he's going to get rushed, gets away from one, but he's not getting away from the other. He's dropped all the way back to the 47 of Monterey as that time. Good job there by Boshears to come in and clean it up. But I think it was Miller may hit him first, and then Boshears able to come in and clean it up and drops him back for a huge loss of about 10. So that's going to make it 2nd and 20 now for the Wildcats. The Wildcats going pretty much no huddle as back in the shotgun goes Henry. Henry looking for the snap, gets it low snap. This time he's going to get it out quickly. He got a man set up on the screen on the left side. He gets around the first guy, but then he is brought down. Good tackle out there by the Crush's cornerback out there. That is, I can't see the number. My windows are a little bit foggy here from the rain earlier. But a good tackle out there on the side to keep it to about a 7-yard gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 13 for Monterey. And Monterey will have it 3rd and long in this one. Got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right as the back in the shotgun. There goes the quarterback, Henry, all alone in the backfield. Takes down a low snap, and that was on the ground. He's going to get a big rush this time, and he is going to get hit, but one gets away from that one. Then he's going to be drugged down by Toman as Toman going to haul him down, and he's going to tow him down at about the 39-yard line of Monterey, so they backed up big time on that. Bad snap was on the ground, and by the time the quarterback got it, the Crush were all over him. And Tolman wraps him up and drops him back for a huge loss, and it's going to be fourth and a whole bunch. They've got to get all the way to the 34 of the Crush, and they are sitting right now on their own 39-yard line. So it's about a 25-yard play they'd have to get, so they're going to send back the punter. As back in to do the punting is number 24, Abner Felix, going to punt it away. And now the quarterback going to come up and they're see if they can get something set. Now he'll move over, and Felix will step back to await the snap. Long snap up there, and Felix gets the punt off, gets a good one. He lines it right to the 30-yard line where it's taken by Miles Lefevue. Lefevue over the left side. Lefevue brings it back up to the 45, up to about the 48-yard line. Good return there by Miles as Miles got it started, and the Crush going to be right about midfield to start this second drive. That's a good-looking punt. Got quite a bit of distance on it, but he just went right in on pretty much a line drive. Allowed Miles to catch that and on the stride and hit upfield. So 1st and 10 now for the Fentress County Crush as they will have it just inside their own territory. And actually the first down marker going the wrong direction as the chain guys need to head the other end of the field. They're going the wrong direction. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Crush. 1st and 10, they got 51 yards to go for another score. They're on top 8-0 in this one. And a big run earlier by Ryland Miller. He had just broke away. He got a 52-yarder, and now the Crush will come back up with, looks like Talon in the backfield now. And the snap, they're going to head to Miles Lefevue, left side, also cut back inside, still on his feet, gets up to about the 45, ran into his own man, then he's brought down after about maybe a 5-yard gain, so make it 2nd and 5 for the Crush. Good job that time by the Monterey defense. They ran him right into his own player and then was able to drop him. Monterey able to stop him that time as Miles tried to cut back inside, just couldn't get away from him. Actually hit his own man, and we did that. Stopped his momentum, allowed him to bring him down from behind. So Talent back in the backfield now in the fullback position. You got under center Bilbrey. Bilbrey going to hand it over right side. This time they're going to get to Bo Shears. He breaks a tackle, and Bo Shears is gone. Bo Shears is headed to the house. That's a 46-yard touchdown Crush. Crush with 3 minutes exactly left to go in the quarter. It's a Bo Shears 46-yarder. 46 yards for Jacob Bo Shears, and Bo Shears that time got through the line. Once he got through the line, he was gone. And he takes it to the house. 3 minutes left to go here in quarter number one. It's already a 14-0 Crush lead. As they'll come back up now with Lefevue in the backfield this time. Lefevue back there. Now, Lefevue can throw the ball. He's a former quarterback. He takes the snap. Oh, he's going to run it. He's going to take it inside. Does he get in? Yes, he does. 2-point conversion, Lefevue. And the Crush quickly out to a 16-0 lead with 3 minutes to go in the first.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Well, a 52-yard run and a 46-yard run by the Crush has given them a quick 16-0 lead over Monterey, as that was a big run by Bo Shears. Once Bo Shears got through that first line, folks, there was nothing but real estate ahead of him. He was headed for the end zone, no doubt about it. And now the Crush will kick off. They tried an onside kick last time, did not convert it, so Ferris will come up and kick again. And this time most likely will kick away, back deep from Monterey. Appears to be number 23, Monteo, and number 5, Henry, back deep. Ferris will line it up and kick it away again. Crush on top, 16-0. And this one's going to be a little pooch kick. Going to go to the up man, picked up there by number 3. He cuts back inside, trying to get away. Gets away from a couple. Then he's going to be drugged down from behind after he gets to about the 43-yard line. So good job that time on the return by Dylan Ledbetter. Ledbetter with the return on that one. Going to be 1st and 10, Monterey. Monterey with a 1st and 10. Monterey with a 1st and 10. Trailing now by 2 scores. They've got in the backfield by himself is Henry in the shotgun. Henry has no protection. He's got 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And actually the one here on the left side may be a little offsides on. And I think they're going to say timeout Monterey. Timeout by Monterey. We got 2:54 left to go here in quarter number 1. The Crush lead it 16-0.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back to action. Henry back alone in the backfield. Now it's got moving back in there with him is number 6. The snap going to be low again, and they get it off. Almost intercepted by Tolman. Tolman's going to take it to the house as Tolman gets to the 35-yard line. He rumbles and stumbles and falls into the end zone, and it's a touchdown by Tolman. As Tolman with a 35-yard touchdown interception return. So there is a touchdown Crush as the Crush pick up another touchdown with 2:43 left to go in the quarter. That one actually tipped by one of the up men, and it went right to Tolman. And Tolman had nothing but real estate ahead of him, so he runs to the end zone, stumbled a little bit as he got to the end zone, falls in, gets the touchdown. So it's going to be a 22-0 lead now for the Crush. 2:43 left to go in the first quarter. And Tolman, the touchdown return. As this time it looks like Miller back there to get the snap. Miller's going to get the snap, takes it over the right side, cuts back inside, spins, gets in for the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion good by Miller. And it's quickly 24-0 a Crush as the Crush really rolling here early in this one. We'll see what happens as the game goes on. We still got 2:43 to go in the first.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
Well, the Crush, 2 offensive touchdowns and now a defensive touchdown as the interception returned by Tolman. Tolman, the big lineman, was there, and it was actually went off one of the other players as Henry got a low snap. He was hit, and when he tried to release it, he hit one of the York linemen and defensive lineman. It went right to Tolman, and Tolman just took it to the house. So the Crush now on top 24-0 as we'll see him kick it away again here in the first quarter. Crush trying to improve to 2-1 on the season. They're 0-1 in non-conference play. They lost to DeKalb County. So this will make them, if they can hold on to this, then it'll be 1-1 in the non-conference matchups this year. And this one's going to be a deep one. And that one's going to be kicked toward Henry, and Henry's going to let it bounce Rolls all the way down to about the 17-yard line. Now Henry going to pick it up, try to bring it out. He's going to be dropped right about the 20-yard line. Good job there by the Crush return team as they level him right there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Monterey. All the way back at their 20-yard line. So Monterey last time dropped a fullback or dropped a tailback back in the backfield with Henry, but the snap was low and Henry got hit. Jesse released the ball and went off a Crush lineman and then right to Toman, and Toman took it to the house. So now it's a 24-0 lead. 2:37 left to go here in quarter number 1. Don't forget, coming up Friday night, this game will be shown, I guess, probably on Thursday evening. So we will have Crush football on Thursday evening this week. Since we don't have a game now, we're going to have a penalty against Monterey, and I think it's going to be a legal procedure and legal shift 1. The referee's going over false start. Back them up 5 more. So Monterey shooting themselves in the foot on that one. So this game, if you're watching it on Thursday night, will be shown this Thursday night, and then we will replay it again after the York game on Sunday. So be sure to join us for that. But since there's no Crush football on Thursday night this week, they're playing on Monday night. We'll be replaying this on Thursday, 6 o'clock on CPTV. Twin Lakes Cable Channel 953, Comcast Cable Channel 12. And I'm not sure what they've done there. I think they may have took it back a little too far. And they did. They actually marked it off 10 when it should have been a 5-yard penalty. Now it's a 1st and 15 for Monterey. Wildcats way back there and deep in their own territory. Snap. He'll drop back. Big rush across the middle. That's going to be knocked away. Good D by the Crush on that one. Getting in there to break that one up was number 21, I believe, for the Crush. That is Rylan Miller. Rylan got a hand in there, broke that one up. As Henry, they've had Henry back there on an island. He's been by himself for the most part. The last few times he's had somebody back there with him, but they've been able to get to him anyway, and Crush got a big rush coming on. You have to wonder if Monterey might try a little screenplay with the way Crush is rushing. But anyway, in the backfield now is Reagan with the quarterback, Henry. Crush showing blitz. They'll take snap. They'll fake it, and the keeper by the quarterback, he'll get up. Nice strip to the ball. It's picked up there by the Crush's number 14. He'll take it in for a Crush touchdown. Bryson Bilbrey with the fumble return. And the Crush now have scored 2 defensive touchdowns. And that was about a 17-yarder fumble return. Bilbrey. And now it is 30-0. Here in the first quarter. We still got 2:20 to go in the first quarter. The Crush has scored on a interception now and a fumble return. They have scored 2 offensive touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns. And we'll have the extra point here in just a moment. As back in the shotgun this time. I think that may be Bilbrey this time. I'm not sure. Can't see the number from here, but I believe it's Bilbrey in the backfield. Snaps low. Bilbrey takes. He'll throw toward the end zone. Got a man out there caught, and that'll be brought down there by Miles Lefew. Lefew with the 2-point conversion. So Miles makes it a 32-0 Crush lead. We're still in quarter number 1.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Well, the Crush have jumped out early to a 32-0 lead now on Monterey. In this first quarter with still 2:20 left to go. They've had 2 offensive, 2 defensive touchdowns. So they've scored both on offense and defense, and now we'll kick it off again. Yeah, a 52-yard run by Miller. A 46-yard run by Boshears, an interception by Tolman, and a fumble return by Bilbrey for touchdowns. This is going to be a line drive right out number 23, Monteo. Monteo bringing it up. He's up to the 40, gets away, but brought down from behind. Good job there by the Crushes, number 32, to come in and clean it up. JoJo St. John. JoJo says no, and he stops that one, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Crush at their own, or 1st and 10 Monterey at their own 44-yard line. Don't forget, the Crush will be playing Avery Trace. Will not be playing Avery Trace on Thursday. That game has been moved to Monday. So if you don't see the Crush play, they will play again on Monday at 6:30 against Avery Trace at the Dragon Pit. Back in the shotgun goes Henry. Snap. Henry going to hand it off to Reagan. Reagan hit right as he gets the ball, gets up to the 45, picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 now for Monterey. Monterey got to get something started. We're down to 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and they've been shell-shocked as the Crush have jumped out to a 32-0 lead in this one. 1 or 2 minutes to play in the first quarter of play. This game got a little bit of a late start as it was raining and storming here when we first got here, so they had to hold up for a while till all that moved out, and now we're getting some action in. Henry's back in the shotgun. He's got Reagan to his left. Crush showing blitz again. They'll take the snap, fake it to Reagan. They'll quick out it over here to number 1. He'll catch it, gets around the first man, then is driven out of bounds after a little gain. He gets up to about the 47-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 for Monterey. Good catch that time by Jaden McCants as McCants caught him. He took off, and the Crush able to run him out of bounds. Good D by the Crush. Still going to be 3rd and long for Monterey, about 6 to be exact. And the Crush looking impressive here tonight. They looked impressive against Livingston the other night, but really looking tough here tonight. Henry back in the shotgun. Reagan to the left. Snap. Henry's looking. A big rush. He'll throw it out there. That one's up in the air for grabs, and that's going to be incomplete. Come back almost making the play was number 24, Felix. Abner Felix came back, almost made the play. But it falls incomplete. Good job out there by the Crushes. Number 30, Eli Justice come up on the defensive play. 4th and 6 now for Monterey, and you have to feel like they're in a situation already, even though it's the first quarter. They pretty much got to go for it. Trailing 32-0, and you've got 81 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They'll take the snap, hand it off. No, it's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, and he fights, but it's not going to get there. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short, so the Crush is going to take over in great field position right at their own 49-yard line with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter of play. Crush, as we said, 2 offensive, 2 defensive touchdowns in his first quarter. And they lead it 32-0 right now, and Monterey just stopped on a 4th down there, was about 2 yards short. So 1st and 10 now for the Crush. And I think we may be seeing some other kids coming in. We see some younger kids coming in the game. I'm not sure, but getting the signals, and here they come back out. As we see for the Crush in the game, Lake Drake is in there. And we got a new quarterback already for the Crush. That is number 80 in the game. That is Tucker Reagan in. Crush on top before touchdowns, putting some of the younger kids in. They'll give it up to number 28. He'll fight forward, get across midfield up into the Wildcats territory, as that is on the carry, Logan Pinnell. And the Crush already getting some of their younger kids in the game. It's going to be second and about 7, and we've got 51 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Probably one more play in this first quarter, and then we'll be headed to the second. Crush on top, 32 to nothing. Crush with 4 scores here in this first quarter of play. 2 on offense, 2 on defense. As Reagan brings his squad up, he's got talent in the backfield. He'll hand it over to the right side this time, cutting back inside, still on his feet, finding his way all the way up to about the 42-yard line for the Crush was, I believe that's, let's see, a number, can't see the number on that one now. Number 30, that is Justice on the carry. Eli on the carry. So it's going to be the end of the quarter. That'll do it for quarter number 1. At the end of 1, it is the Fentress County Crush, 32, Monterey, nothing.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Well, quarter number 1 belonged to the Crush as they lead it 32 to nothing. We'll take a look at that coming up right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, the Crush will have a third and about 1 for the first down at the Monterey 42-yard line. So the Crush trying to get that first down as they continue to run the clock. They'll hand it off right up the middle goes the back, and that'll be a first down, and I believe that is number 44 on the carry for the Crush. That's going to be the first one for Dalton Brown, and Dalton Brown's going to move the chains. It's going to be 1st and 10, Fentress County Crush. Monterey trying to stiffen up here as they've given up 32 in that first quarter. It is 32 to nothing as Crush has scored 2 offense, 2 defense in that first quarter, and now getting some of their younger kids already in the ball game. And we'll see, it looks like Pennell, or not Pennell, but going to be Reagan back in at quarterback, Tucker Reagan. 1st and 10 for the Crush. They're at Monterey's 39-yard line. In the backfield is Brown. They're going to hand it off this time to number 30, Pennell, and he's going to be dropped right there. Make that Justice. Justice going to be dropped right there as he tried to get around that right side. He was stripped up, lost a yard. So it's going to be second and about, well, I'd say 2 yards. So second about a dozen now for the Crush. As the Crush in command of this one. Crush got Avery Trace coming up on Monday night. That will start at 6:30. We'll have that video. We'll video that as well for replay next week. As the snap, got a flag on the play, and that's going to be broken up right there. Pennell's going to be dropped behind the line. Great job there by number 8 of Monterey. Logan Montgomery came in and dropped him behind the line, but I think they're going to get a flag on. They guess they picked the flag up, said no flag. So the Crush will have it now about 3rd and 15 to go for the first down. Coming up, Reagan under center. Reagan, Wayne takes the snap, does, fakes handoff. He's going to keep himself head to the right side. He's got some running room, but he's not going to get enough to get the first down, but he gets back up past the original line of scrimmage, going to make it a 4th and about 9, as Reagan on the keeper that time just took it over the right side and was finally run down by the Monterey players. Good job over there by their cornerback. 6:07 left to go here in the first half of play. Crush definitely in command of this one right at the moment. 4th and about, well, they're going to say about 8, so he got a little farther than I thought maybe he did. Very cloudy night. Let's hopefully the rain is done for the night. We got a heavy shower and some thunderstorm activity before the game started. Held the game up. This time they're going to give it to Pinnell, or make that Justice. Justice tries to get inside, but he's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be giving the ball back to Monterey. They'll turn it over on down, so the Crush finally stopped on a possession. And Justice couldn't get anywhere on that one. So going to be 1st and 10 now for Monterey, as we'll head the other direction with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Crush getting a lot of younger players in early in this one. Monterey will come up now. They've got, looks like Henry still back there and Reagan back there. Got 2 to the right, 2 to the left split out. Waiting on the snap. They'll get the snap, hand it off to Reagan. Reagan going to be hit behind the line and held up and drugged down all the way back to the 35-yard line. Great job that time by the Crush. His number 85 coming in and making the play. That is Lee Kearns. Hit him behind the line of scrimmage and held on and drug him down. Going to make it 2nd and 13. Crush, an impressive start in this one as they've turned it on early. Leading it by 4 scores here after the first quarter. We're down to 5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. Crush stopped on their first possession of the second quarter. Back in the shotgun is Henry. He takes the snap, rolls, looks. He's going to throw across the middle, and that's going to be picked off. Picked off by the Crush at the 44-yard line, and that's a good job there by Justice. Justice just set up and waited on that one, picked it off, as he takes it right back to the 30-yard line, and another turnover by Monterey, their 3rd of the ball game, as they'll turn it over right at the 30-yard line as Justice caught that and turned it about 14 yards for the interception return of 14 yards, makes it a 1st and 10 for the Crush at the 30 of Monterey. That time Henry just kind of hung that one up, and when he did, Justice was waiting on it. And the Crush now rushing some new players in, taking some out. We see Pinnell and Justice going out, so some new backs coming in. As Reagan brings his squad in, he's got number 20 in there. That is Ronnie Winningham. As back in the shotgun, or no, under center goes Reagan. Reagan takes the snap, pitches it over to number 4. He's going to try to get out on the outside. He's got one man to beat. Does still on his feet. He's still moving. Headed down the sidelines. Finally going to run out of bounds at about the looks like about the 12-yard line. As on the carry that time was Ferris. Ferris, the kicker, on the run on that one gets it down to the 12-yard line. And we're starting to see a little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of lightning back off in the distance. Let's hope this isn't going to delay the game any. As the Crush now have it 1st and 10 from the 12. Or make it 11, they say the 11-yard. Good job by Ferris on that carry. He had one man to beat, and he stiff-armed him off and then just able to set down the sideline. Once he got down the sideline, he picked up the 1st down easily and got all the way to the 11. Down to 3:40 left to go here in the quarter. Crush. And now this time hitting the backfield is the back, number 25, but he cuts back the other way, and he's got the corner. He's headed there, and he gets brought down right about the 5-yard line, and that was some nifty running there by number 23, I believe, for the Crush. I believe that was Insco on the carry, if I'm not mistaken. It was a nice run. He turned and then cut back inside when he was bumped in the backfield. He cut back the other way. It'll pick up some good yardage, so it's going to be 2nd and about 4 for the 1st down, 2nd and 5 for the touchdown. Up will come. They're going to have a flag on that one. Somebody got a little bit of a quick start on that one for the Crush. That's going to back them up 5. And that is going to back them up some. And that was may have been number 20 on the carry a moment ago. May have been Winningham on that carry. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the number from the angle we were at. It's tough seeing where he was at as Tucker Reagan brings into play. 2:40 left to go here in the first half of play. Crush in command of this one. Under center goes Reagan. Snap, Reagan looking. He's going to throw one up there, and that one's caught. And we got a flag on the play. I'm not sure what the flag is, but going to have, I believe, pass interference on somebody. As I didn't see who caught the ball down there. It was a great throw, kind of a little jump pass. Looked like Tim Tebow coming at you there. And the official will come over and he'll make the call. And we'll see who it goes against. I don't know if that was offensive or defensive pass interference. It showed, one of the officials showed pass interference. So we'll see what the call is. Crush on top now, 32-0. And okay, not sure what the penalty was. It was against the Crush though, so the Crush going to be backed up. Backed up to about the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 9 for the Crush. 3rd and 10 for the touchdown, and about 10 yards for the touchdown. And we may be getting ready to get some rain. Come moving into our area, we'll just have to see. Someone said it's about to. We're bringing it down a pour, Aaron says, so maybe we can get through to halftime. We'll get through to halftime. We can get out of the before it starts raining. We'll see what we have to do the second half. I'm not sure what they'll do now. The official says we'll go, and up will come the Crush with a 3rd and 9 for the first down. 3rd and 10 from pay dirt. They'll get to Ferris again. Ferris got one man to beat, breaks that one, still on his feet, powers ahead, straight ahead, just using that bulk strength, gets up to the 6-yard line. We're down to 2 minutes to go here in the first half of play. So we got it 4th down and 6 for the Crush. Crush getting a couple of penalties that backed them up. They had some good runs. Now they're backed up a little bit. Going to be 4th down and 6 for the first down, 4th down and 7 for the touchdown. They need about 7 yards for the score. Down to a minute and a half left to go in this first half. This one about over with the first half of play. They'll throw one out there. Got a man wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. And that was Lake Drake on the catch, and a great throw from Tucker Reagan to Lake Drake. A 7-yard TD pass with 1:20 to go here in the quarter. A 7-yard Reagan. Tucker Reagan to Lake Drake as Lake gets his first touchdown reception of the season. Now they'll go for the 2-point conversion. And they drive it in. It is, let's see, no good, I guess. They did not get in. So it is 38-0 as they don't get the 2-point conversion. But now it's a 38-0 Crush lead.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
Well, to say it's been all Crush would be a great big understatement in this one. The Crush down their second string getting a 7-yard touchdown play from Tucker Reagan to Lake Drake, and now the Crush are on top 38-0. Didn't get the 2-point conversion. Kicking it away this time will be number 2 Drake, Lake Drake, who caught the touchdown. Now will kick it away. And waiting on the official. Drake puts this one up. That's going to be taken through the hands of the up man. They'll go back to about the 29 return. It's going to be number 1. He's going to get away from one tackle. Good try by the Crush, but missed him out there. And getting up to about the 46-yard line as Tucker Reagan whiffed out there. He had a shot at him, dropping back about 15 yards below that. But now with 69 seconds left to go here in the quarter, it's going to be first and 10 Monterey. Crush with a 38-0 lead in this one. And ominous looking skies tonight. Got some very dark clouds back in there. Hopefully we can get through this without any more storms tonight. Henry in the shotgun. Got Reagan to his left. Got a man in motion. Number 24 there. He'll hand it off to 24 in motion. He'll try to get outside. Does get outside. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. He's headed down the sideline. He's got some running room. He's got some speed, but he's going to be chased out of bounds. Great play there by the Crush to prevent a touchdown there as they run him out of bounds. Good job by the last shot for the Crush. I don't even know what number that was. Couldn't see it from my angle. But he knocks him out of bounds at about the 21 of the Crush. So the big run there by Monterey. Good run that time by number 24, Abner Felix, on the run. So now it will be back in the shotgun goes Henry. We're down to 40 seconds, probably a couple more plays, maybe at most. They're going to now we got motion on this one. We're going to get a penalty on this one, and I believe that one's going to get Monterey. I believe that guy moving too quick on that one. And if it is, that's going to back them up 5 yards. And now they're going to wave it off. They say it wasn't a flag. No flag, so they'll replay that one. 39 ticks left to go here in the first half of play. Monterey trying to get some points on the board before they go into halftime. And got a man in motion. They'll snap. They'll hand it off to number 3. He's trying to bounce outside. This time gets away from the attended tackler as one guy gets right in. He's drug out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The first guy missed him out there, and then I believe it was Talent that come in and wrapped him up and drove him out of bounds. 30 ticks left to go here in the quarter. Crush would like to hold this to a shutout right now if they can, but right now they're seeing Monterey move the football. They're down to the 14-yard line. Couple more plays at best for Monterey, barring penalties. And now Henry in a shotgun. Gets the snap, high snap. He's looking, throws it downfield. Oh, no, just dropped. As that was a great attempt at that one. Trying to come up with it out there was number 1, McCants, but he just could not hang on to it, so it hits the ground. And that's going to bring up a first down. Here comes the rain again, and Aaron, I'm suggesting we may be back to camera. If it starts raining on you, we'll back the camera up inside that door. This will probably be the last play of the quarter, hopefully, as the Crush coming up. They'll snap it back to Henry. Henry looking, throws it to the end zone. Incomplete. 22 seconds left to go. And 21 seconds, and that'll get the clock stopped. That's going to bring up a fourth down and about 4 for Monterey. And hopefully we're going to get this game in before the heavy rain sets in. We'll get this first half in at least. 21 seconds left to go here in the first half. Monterey at their own, or at the Crush's 13-yard line. The Crush trying to hold on to this shutout. As the Crush will try to stop Monterey here. Snap back to Henry. Henry's looking across the middle, throws almost intercepted, and it's going to be incomplete. And the Crush will take over with 18 seconds left to go. They're going to try to rush them out here and get them to snap the ball quickly and get this game over with. Good D by the Crush. As there's 18 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Almost halftime of this one. And I don't see any umbrellas or anything coming out. And there's a lot of folks starting to leave this game, folks, as they're going to get out of here before it starts raining. I'm saying probably. And there's still a half of football left to go. And the Crush is going to come out now. And with 18 seconds left to go here in the quarter, the Crush will probably just take a knee and sit down on it and get out of this first half. And now we got a timeout call. I think we may have a timeout call. No, that's going to be it. They're going to call the game. I guess they're going to say due to the rain and stuff, they're going to call this one. So what a quick night of football. We are done, folks. It's 38-0, your final here. We'll take a quick break, and Aaron, you can take and set the camera back inside if it starts raining, or if it's raining, you can step it back inside, and then we'll wrap this up really quickly here in just a moment.
At MetaThrift, we take great pride in our personal approach to helping our patients understand their health and medications. Meds on Q, our newest edition, creates an immediate connection between our patients and the information they need to take their medication safely. By printing QR codes on the prescription labels, we create a direct link to medication-specific videos that provide comprehensive information about your medications, including proper usage, expected benefits, and potential side effects. It's just another way MetaThrift is investing in our community.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up real quick because it's getting ready to start storming here as we take a look. The Crush win it here tonight by a final of 38-0. Rylan Miller had a 52-yard run. Bo Shears had a 46-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. It was a interception return by Thoman, I should say, for 35 yards. That was their third score, and a fumble return by Jacob Bilbrey with the fumble return. The two-point conversion was good. And then Tucker Reagan hit Lake Drake for a touchdown. That wraps it up for this game here. Let's quickly get you our Hall's player of the game, and we'll be right back with this. Entire Crush defense, because they had a fumble return for a touchdown and a interception for a touchdown. That's going to wrap it up for us from here tonight. I want to thank Aaron on camera. I want to thank our sponsors, Gary Maxwell Insurance, MetaThrift Pharmacy, Fentress County Block Company, and Progressive Savings Bank. And be sure to be listening Thursday afternoon at 3:30 for the Crush Review, brought to you by MetaThrift Pharmacy. And this game going to be shown on the CLTV a couple of times. We'll have it on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. We'll also have it coming up on Sunday after the York game. That'll do it for us from here tonight until Monday night when the Crush take on Avery Trace. I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.